It's only 3 o'clock and it's already dark because it's been raining. So it's been raining overnight. So it was nice going to bed and it's raining, it's pouring, and the pitter patter on the roof sounds really lovely. I am in the rain because I am looking for plants to take with me to my new place. Welcome to Victoria. I was planning to do plant by plant guide as to what I'm going to take, but seeing the condition of the rain and I am gonna get soaked because all I have is my hat. Oh, you look terrible, Lizzie. So what I want to do is just go through here quickly because the rain's picking up again. I don't want to get soaked. Of course, I can't handle an umbrella walking around. Oh my goodness, are you variegating? Oh, Garcia, look. It looks like got all these marks. Variegation mark. Ooh, looks so pretty. Look at that. Gorgeous. Hey? Beautiful. The ones I'm picking are the ones that are not frost hardy in this area. Like this beautiful Aeonium here that is not coloring up. This is Halloween. So it's not Halloween yet, but you're coming with me. This is Aeonium Morning Glory. One of my more expensive Aeoniums. It doesn't look like it likes being here. Once it got hit by the frost, it doesn't want to grow anymore, so it's just gone limpy. But now it's growing some roots down in the bottom, see? So now what I'm going to do is cut this off just to make sure or show you that this plant is not gonna grow unless I chop them and replant it to where I'm going. I'll show you the end here. Okay, I'll break that off. So that is already dead. See? So now if we chop this off, I just want to show you this one. There you go. Even down below the roots, you can see that the plant is already dead, and that's why no matter how much I water it, it's not taking up water. So this one now, I'm gonna chop them and take them somewhere where they can grow better. Hello, welcome to Victoria. Please come in, I'll take you to the garden. Hello, Lucy. Meet Lucy, the beautiful, beautiful girl. I call her Lucy Lou. This is my new succulent home. I wonder what my babies look. Did they survive the trip? We will find out. Ooh, look at that. They're still all intact. There you go. Hello, beautifuls. And more beautifuls down here. Beautifuls over here. And I'm just going to empty them out. And tomorrow we're going to go see what it looks like. So I took them out last night. Of course, now I'm going to have to go through them and see and show you what babies I took with me to house in this new place that is more ideal for growing them. I might just have ruined the suspense for you, so instead of showing you one by one what I put in here, I would like to show you how I pack these, because a lot of people have actually asked me how I'm going to move my succulents if I do move from my Canberra place. And my reply always was bit by bit. So this one I have 4 tubs, literally sort of average out the size of these 2 tubs here. It's a 45-liter tub. And of course, this is a big tub and a small tub. It sort of averaged itself into 4 tubs. So first of all, how I packed it, so there's nothing inside there. It's just all, basically, I just make sure that there's least amount of movement. So if I lift this, you can see that they are not moving at all. Some of the leaves might fall off, but as the shaking in the car, I can hear them with that noise. And even this one, But this one is actually not so much because most of these are basically plastic, and also that big arrangement that I've done recently. And of course, I have to bring in my methyl solution just in case I find some bugs hiding in some of these leaves or these plants. I don't want to bring them over here as much as possible. So you can see that this one's the same thing. So the only packing I've done is this one here. I put this hard styrofoam because there's space on this side here. So I thought I don't really fancy the idea of that sliding to one side here or the other one there and breaking the pots. And I'm just trying to see, oh, hang on, look, we got damage now. I think I might have broken a couple of them, but it doesn't matter. That's fine because I can also replant them. I also brought down there, you can see potting mix and also tub. So basically I need to move them somewhere in this garden. First ones I'd like you to see is this pot here. Okay, I put some stick and this one here to anchor this Fiesta or Inferno. Not too sure. What are you, Fiesta or Inferno? Inferno, it is Inferno. Aeonium, hang on. Wow, it's a bit tight. That way the soil is secure. They haven't moved at all. And of course I'm gonna take out this one as well, the Crassula pellucida Isabella. And you can see little leaves growing on top. So with the right temperature, they will grow. But when winter comes, it gets too cold, they stop growing. That's why I was really curious to bring it out here, because I want to see if it will continue to grow in a place wherein they hardly get frost in this area. So the odd 3 times a year, really light frosts. But apart from that, nothing major that's going to kill the plants, basically. So I'm happy with this new growth. So we'll see in a few months how they're going to fare. And also, I brought in my Beyonce. I got a big Beyonce that was sitting there, and this one has been attacked by, you can see the holes, that was eaten by the snail. And then I thought if I leave it where it was, it will continue to be eaten by snails. So I thought I might as well bring it over here. I've got 3 heads in one pot, the pretty one that's growing in my garden, which I left in Canberra. But this one, I want to see how it will fare in Victoria, or the warmer parts of Victoria. Then I'll take out this stick here, and also another styrofoam, and of course that one. And this one is, what is your name? This is Shu Rong, and she is going to be so right in here, I'm sure. This is a crested one as well, so that one is a little crested one, and the other side has got sort of a more wider or bigger cresting. Of course, my favorite, this is sort of the last of my pink witch. I got about 3 left, and this is the prettiest one. So I thought I don't want you to suffer in Canberra, so I brought it here. Also, the pots or the soil is intact. So there you go. So now we put you here as well. And the rest of the gang will be taken out. And of course, more Aeonium that got rubbed a long time. And then this beautiful pot. Oh, okay, now I just dropped. See, the traveling didn't do any damage. Me, the talking and carelessness is done the damage. But this one is just so pretty. Hang on, I'll take this out and then we'll go through them one by one. My little smithy is looking worse for wear, but this thing would not die. It still struggles every year, but it still struggles to survive. And I love this plant because it's all very, very hairy. Now this one is, hey Mickey. Oh Mickey, you're so fun, you blow my mind. Hey Mickey. Hey Mickey, Mickey, Mickey. Okay. I'm not taking a Mickey out of you. I'm just appreciating your Mickeyness. So this is Sedum, Mickey Mouse, and just seeing, oops, leaves are shaking off. That's okay. So put you here at the back. And another small one, Halloween. that I propagated a few months ago, and this one, another one that I don't really want to. This is Pink Beauty variegated. This is so beautiful, but it's not going to be beautiful if it dies. And of course, I'll swap you here. Oops, I dropped something. Also, this one, Crassula volcansii, which I said in my video that I am going to take with me. Did I? Yep, broken. If it's broken, it doesn't matter because I can plant them. I also stolen a couple of my variegated gilva. Okay, so I am going to put in here and I'll plant that later on. I love this Coccinea recurvata. So gorgeous, such a beautiful plant, but I keep killing them over there. But this one has struggled and struggled, but I maintained keeping it alive because I really love the shape and the sort of a slight hairiness as well, so that's why I want to grow it. Now this one, what is your name? I lost your name. Cloasma mesocola, that's it. Aeonium Cloasma mesocola variegated, and look how beautiful that yellow variegation is. Over here, I can't even see it, that one. See you go, gorgeous, gorgeous. But anywho, last in this box is Mariah, also with the gorgeous. So this is a variegated Mariah, and look, so this one will actually suffer in Canberra, so I thought I'll bring it here as well. So also with the rose rock or blue rose rock or something, that one on the side. The sun is not really favorable for doing this video, but never mind, we will persevere and I'm sure they will survive. Hang on, the leaves that's fallen off I am not throwing away because give life a chance, they might still grow. I've now managed to empty my tubs, and now all the plants that I brought here are on the table. And of course I'm going to go through them one by one. The first one, this is a very frost hardy plant, Purple Delight. This is a favorite of many people because they are so easy to grow. Basically, it's a no-brainer. And if people show you how to grow succulents using this plant, it's because it is almost guaranteed 100% it will grow from a leaf or cutting. So even this one. So if you see those viral videos wherein they have this strung up and they're all growing, it's because that's how easy they are to grow. So I brought this one here because, okay, I'll just put that broken leaves over here. Hang on, I'll just put this away for now into my container here. And also this one broke off, so I will plant that somewhere. And this one I'll inspect. Oh, another broken here. So I think it's just the weight. Oops, another leaf, another baby. Okay, so this one now, just the sheer weight. So I will leave this to callus off and somewhere, and it will grow. I got Aeonium butterfly. This is sort of a frost hardy up to -4, and this is a variegated Aeonium butterfly. You can see the variegation on this one. I have a better variegated one at home. I left it, and this one I want to see how beautiful it will grow, or will it surpass the other pretty one that I've got at home. And also this one is a shurong that is so right. Got a fire. So I have never seen it fired up yet, so it's very, very light. Now I can put this somewhere in the garden where it can grow to its heart's content. And of course Sedum clabatum standard one is a series because it smells so nice, and this one I want to grow it here in this garden, grow many of them, because once they're actually stressed out, then, or torture as I prefer to call it, they actually go really, really pink. It's just so delicious. It looks like a candy. And of course this one is Vera. I have Sure Vera at home that I left at home, but this one I want to see how she will grow in this area. Now, one of my favorites as well is Monticaules. It doesn't really grow that pink, or I had one that grew really, really beautiful red many years ago. The minute it got hit by the frost, it died. And this one is also Red Lantern. This looks like a Letitia, Stradivarius Letitia, but I think it might be a hybrid with Stradivarius Letitia. and has the same look, except it's got little tiny sort of hair as well, similar to Letitia, but it's got a different form. And this apparently goes all red, as the name suggests. Now my big Freelis Peruvian blue, which is not really hardy over our place or in Canberra, now I brought it here. And of course this one as well, which I think I remember I bought it from my friend, and she can't keep it alive, basically looking its best. It's still alive, but she sold it to me before it dies. She said, this is going to die from the frost, so would you like to take it? So I took it off her, and now I've had it for about 3 years now, and I've propagated some babies from that as well. And I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that the ones that I propagated is going to survive the Canberra weather. Now this one, of course, Mickey Mouse, and then what else? Beyonce. What else I haven't shown you? Wait a minute. Tango. This is a yellow variegated tango. I've got a white variegated as well at home, and this is the yellow one, and I only seen it like white, so I want to see it like pink and yellow and green and beautiful, but I haven't seen its full potential. Now the sedum clavatum variegated as well in here. I got 2 pots, and this one I actually broke it off because it was so long and gangly, and then that one got squash damage, but it's okay, that's fine. She's going to grow. And sedum Joyce taluk as well is one of my favorite plants. Just like the Volkensia, it colors up like that color. But over in Canberra, you can see this one showing promise already, but over in Canberra, they do suffer from the frost greatly. And this one has got hammered by, you can see the holes. This is green wave, got eaten by snails and slug, and poor thing, it's trying to fight its way through. So I thought I'll give it a helping hand and bring it here. And my all-time favorite, of course, is Adveria Letitia, which is starting to color up, but then frost will hit it in Canberra and it will die. But at least here in Victoria now, they are going to grow. Now I can smell firewood. Oh, isn't that lovely? So it does get cold in this area too, but not as cold as Canberra, as I mentioned. So this one now, I don't know what your name is. Have you got a name somewhere? Okay, Halloween crest. This is semi-frost hardy as well, and that's the reason why I brought it here. Of course, my Aeonium barbatum, and of course the sunburst Aeonium, which I grew a lot before, and I got one growing quite large, and then of course it's in a protected area, actually a couple of them, but eventually the frost got to it and died. Now fluorescence here is with the kiwi. Kiwi is the one, Aeonium kiwi is the first succulent that has actually converted me into being a succulent addict because of the colors. But then I want to see those colors again, and I want to make this plant make my heart smile and shine again, basically. So, and this one, fluorescence, is also a beautiful plant, but it's not frost hardy or as frost hardy as I would like it to be. And I also harvested some Aeonium green tea from my big pot that has survived actually a couple of winters. So this almost died. My mother plant has actually basically died, and I was able to get some cuttings from that before it passed away. And these babies now, or cuttings that I've grown to babies now, I've taken, and of course you can see that it was growing in a big pot before, the styrofoam box that is, and I harvested it just so I can plant it here. Also in this one, I'm talking like 1,000 miles an hour. And this one also, Aeonium pink witch, and the other ones are all different ones. Morning glow, which actually I got some cuttings as I've shown you earlier, but this one I wanted to grow here. Oh, I'm glad I've got them. I think a couple of them. This is also morning glow, and a couple of greenovia that I need to plant up. I think I already planted it over here, but anywho, at the back there is of course my arrangement that I am going to put somewhere, and another butterfly and black swan. Crassula Cosby. This Crassula Cosby would really grow really pink. The edges are really red. But this one is not alone, because in this place, maybe you can see the Crassula as well there, that Crassula undulata. I have a big pile at the back there, which I am going to eventually harvest, but for now I'm just going to leave them as is. And what I'm going to show you, because of this Crosby, I thought I'm going to keep another Crassula ovata company here by bringing the Cosby. So this is a ginormous pot of Crassula ovata. So perspective, I don't know if, oh hang on, I'll show you, it's flowering as well. Do you have a scent? No, I can't smell anything, but it just looks beautiful. And apparently once it flowers, it's supposed to be lucky, because in the Philippines where I grew up, this is one of the succulents that I was growing at home, or my mom was the one responsible for it. So the Crassula as well, and this one is, we call them lucky plants, or this one is called Jade plant, as in lucky. Can you see me? So it is quite a big plant, isn't it? And I think it's gorgeous. So eventually this one, I hope in summer, this will all go flaming red. Now this main succulent arrangement that I've done recently has taken its place on this rock. And of course you can see all the other babies I've got now in the ground here. And of course, in future videos, I will take you on a tour of this new garden that my new babies is going to be living in. So anyway guys, that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video as we go into the end of autumn and come winter. Basically tell if I have picked the right area to where my little babies is going to live from now on.